Every morning, people swallow a pill with the same comforting thought. This small pill is protecting my heart, preventing cancer, strengthening my immune system, and helping me live longer. The bottle may promise complete nutrition, energy, vitality, brain support, or healthy aging. The label can contain 20 or 30 nutrients, often showing 100% of the daily value for each. It looks like health insurance in a bottle. But what if that daily pill is doing much less than you believe? What if you are paying every month for nutrients you already receive from food? And what if taking more of certain vitamins creates a new problem instead of solving one? I am Dr. Adrian Mercer, and today we are examining one of the most profitable and controversial habits in modern health, the daily multivitamin. This video is not saying that all vitamins are useless. Vitamins and minerals are essential for life. A supplement can be extremely important when a person has a genuine deficiency, a medical condition, a restricted diet, or a stage of life that increases nutritional needs. The real question is different. Does every healthy adult need a multivitamin every day simply to prevent disease and live longer? The answer is far less impressive than the advertisements suggest. By the end of this video, you will understand what multivitamins can do, what they have not been proven to do, who may benefit, who should be cautious, and how to decide whether your bottle is useful or simply expensive urine. The first truth is that a multivitamin is not one standard product. There is no single recipe that every manufacturer must follow. One bottle may contain small amounts close to daily recommendations. Another may contain several times the daily value. A product made for pregnancy can be very different from one made for older adults. A tablet marketed for energy may include herbs, stimulants, or other ingredients that are not vitamins at all. This matters because people often talk about multivitamins as if every study tested the same pill. They did not. The National Institutes of Health explains that companies choose which vitamins and minerals to include and how much to provide. Some basic products remain close to recommended amounts. High-strength products may go far above them. That means the words daily multivitamin do not tell you enough. You must read the label. The second truth is that more is not always better. Your body needs the right amount of each nutrient, not the largest amount you can swallow. Some vitamins dissolve in water. The body can remove part of an unnecessary amount through urine. This is one reason bright yellow urine is common after taking certain vitamin products. Other vitamins are stored more easily in body fat and tissues. Large amounts can build up. Minerals can also create problems when intake becomes excessive. Too much vitamin A in certain forms can damage the liver and weaken bones. Too much vitamin D can raise calcium in the blood and harm the kidneys. High amounts of vitamin B6 taken for long periods can damage nerves. Too much iron can cause serious harm, especially in people who do not need extra iron. This does not mean an ordinary basic multivitamin will poison everyone. Most standard products are unlikely to cause harm when used as directed by healthy adults. The danger appears when people combine several products without counting the total. They take a multivitamin, an immune support powder, a hair supplement, an energy drink, and a fortified cereal. The same nutrients may appear in all of them. 100% from the multivitamin becomes 200, 300, or more across the day. Some people also believe that if one tablet is healthy, two must be healthier. That is not how nutrition works. The label may show a very large percentage and make the product look powerful, but a huge number is not proof of a huge benefit. The third truth is that food does more than deliver isolated vitamins. An orange provides vitamin C, but it also provides water, fiber, and many natural plant compounds. Beans provide minerals, protein, fiber, and slow-digesting carbohydrate. Fish can provide protein, healthy fats, and several vitamins and minerals together. A tablet cannot copy the complete structure of a meal. This is why health organizations do not describe multivitamins as a replacement for varied food. They may fill a specific gap, but they cannot repair a diet built mostly from sugary drinks, processed snacks, and fast food. Imagine someone who takes a multivitamin every morning and then eats almost no fruit or vegetables. The pill may raise the intake of certain nutrients. It does not provide the fiber needed for healthy digestion. It does not remove excess salt, sugar, or saturated fat from the rest of the diet. The multivitamin creates a health halo. The person feels protected and becomes less concerned about food. That false confidence may be more costly than the price of the bottle. Now we come to the research that surprised many people. In 2024, Researchers from the United States National Institutes of Health reported an analysis of nearly 400,000 healthy adults followed for more than 20 years. Regular multivitamin use was not associated with a lower risk of death. People who took one every day did not appear to live longer than people who did not. This was an observational study, so it cannot answer every question. People choose whether to take supplements, and those choices may be connected to many other habits. However, the study was large, long, and carefully analyzed. It challenged the popular belief that a daily multivitamin is a proven life extension pill. The United States Preventive Services Task Force has also reviewed vitamin and mineral supplements for preventing heart disease and cancer in generally healthy adults. It concluded that the evidence is insufficient to determine the balance of benefits and harms for multivitamins. That is not the same as proving they never help. It means strong proof for preventing those diseases is missing. The task force specifically recommends against using beta-carotene or vitamin E supplements for preventing heart disease or cancer. Those products did not provide the expected protection, and beta-carotene can be harmful in certain high-risk groups, including people who smoke or have been exposed to asbestos. This is an important lesson. A nutrient that is helpful in food does not automatically become a disease prevention medicine when concentrated into a pill. But the story does not end there. Some recent randomized trials produced a more hopeful result for memory. Several studies within a large research project called Cosmos tested a daily multivitamin in older adults. Combined findings suggested a modest benefit for overall thinking and memory over a few years. The effect was not a cure for dementia. It did not prove that a multivitamin prevents Alzheimer's disease. It was a small improvement on cognitive tests in the studied population. Why might this happen? Some older adults may have small nutritional gaps that affect the brain. Correcting those gaps could help. Researchers are still working to understand who benefits most and whether the effect lasts. This is exactly why honest health information must allow two facts to exist together. A daily multivitamin has not been shown to make healthy adults live longer. At the same time, certain trials suggest it may provide a modest memory benefit in some older adults. Science is often less dramatic than advertising and less frightening than social media. The correct answer is rarely that every pill is miraculous or that every pill is worthless. So who may genuinely benefit from a multivitamin? A person who cannot obtain enough nutrients from food may need support. This can include people eating very low-calorie diets, people avoiding several food groups, and those with illnesses or operations that reduce nutrient absorption. People following strict vegan diets need a reliable source of vitamin B12 because natural food sources are mainly animal products. That may be a specific B12 supplement or suitable fortified foods rather than a general multivitamin. People who are pregnant or planning pregnancy have special nutrient needs. Folic acid is particularly important before and during early pregnancy to reduce the risk of serious problems in the developing baby. Prenatal products should be chosen with professional guidance because ordinary multivitamins are not always suitable. Some older adults absorb vitamin B12 less effectively. People with limited sun exposure or certain medical risks may need vitamin D. Blood loss or other conditions can cause iron deficiency. But these examples prove the need for personal assessment, not the need for everyone to buy the same bottle. If you are deficient in one nutrient, a targeted dose may be better than a mixture containing many nutrients you do not need. A blood test is useful for some deficiencies, but not every nutrient can be judged by one simple test. Your symptoms, diet, medication, medical history, and examination also matter. Do not diagnose yourself from tiredness alone. Fatigue can come from poor sleep, anemia, thyroid disease, infection, depression, heart problems, medication effects, and many other causes. Taking vitamins without finding the cause may delay the correct treatment. Who should be cautious? Anyone taking regular medication should tell their doctor or pharmacist about every supplement. Vitamin K can interfere with warfarin and change how it controls blood clotting. Minerals can reduce the absorption of certain medicines when taken at the same time. High-dose antioxidants may be unsuitable during some cancer treatments. The exact interaction depends on the product and the medicine. Do not stop a prescribed medicine or supplement without professional advice. People with kidney disease, liver disease, iron storage disorders, or a history of kidney stones may need special caution. Children can be seriously harmed by adult products, especially those containing iron. Store bottles safely. A colorful gummy vitamin can look like a sweet. Gummy products deserve another warning. They may contain sugar, stick to teeth, and make it easy to take more than the stated dose. A vitamin does not become harmless because it tastes like fruit. Here is the label check I want you to perform before buying another bottle. First, look at the serving size. The front may say 1 daily, while the back requires 2, 3, or 4 tablets. Second, look at the percentage of daily value. Be cautious with products providing enormous amounts, unless a qualified professional has recommended them. Third, check for repeated ingredients in other supplements and fortified foods you use. Fourth, look beyond vitamins and minerals. Some products contain herbs, stimulants, or secret blends with uncertain amounts. Fifth, check whether the product has independent quality testing. A quality mark does not prove the supplement improves health, but it can provide more confidence that the contents match the label and are not contaminated. Then ask the most important question. What exact problem am I trying to solve? If your answer is simply, I want to be healthy, begin with the habits that have much stronger evidence. Do not smoke. Move your body regularly. Build and maintain muscle. Eat a varied diet with vegetables, fruit, beans, whole grains, suitable protein, and healthy fats. Sleep adequately. Control blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol with appropriate care. Attend recommended screening. These actions are less convenient than swallowing a pill. That may be why bottles sell so well. A multivitamin can feel like progress without requiring your routine to change. But the body cannot be tricked by the feeling of doing something healthy. If money is limited, do not assume an expensive premium bottle is essential. Spending that money on nutritious food, needed medicine, dental care, or physical activity may provide greater value. Premium packaging, celebrity advertising, and the word natural do not prove a better product. Price is another powerful trick. People often assume that a bottle costing 4 times more must be 4 times more effective. That is rarely how vitamins work. The expensive product may include larger doses, fashionable herbs, or attractive claims. It may come in dark glass with scientific-looking words. None of those features proves that your body needs the ingredients. A basic product close to daily values may be more sensible than a high-strength formula if a clinician has recommended general support. A targeted single nutrient may be more sensible when one deficiency has been identified. Avoid paying for mystery blends. If the label combines several ingredients under one special name without stating each amount clearly, you cannot easily judge what you are taking. Be cautious with promises of instant energy. Vitamins do not contain energy in the same way food contains calories. They help the body use nutrients and support normal processes. If you are not deficient, adding huge amounts does not normally create extra human power. Some people feel better soon after starting a product. That experience may be real, but it does not always prove the pill corrected a deficiency. Symptoms naturally change, sleep may improve, stress may fall, diet may change at the same time. Expectation can also affect how we feel. This is why controlled studies compare a supplement with a look-alike placebo. Personal stories are useful for asking questions, but they cannot prove that everyone will receive the same result. If a supplement was recommended because of a confirmed deficiency, ask when the need should be reviewed. Some treatments are temporary. Others continue because the cause remains. For example, iron may be prescribed to correct deficiency, but the reason for the deficiency must still be investigated. Continuing iron forever without review can hide an important problem or create excessive intake. Keep a simple list of everything you take. Include prescription medicine, pain medicine, herbal products, powders, gummies, and drinks with added nutrients. Bring the list to medical appointments. It helps the clinician see repeated ingredients and possible interactions. You can also review your diet before buying a bottle. Write down what you eat for several ordinary days. Look for missing food groups and repeated processed foods. A registered dietitian can help translate that pattern into practical changes. Sometimes the best solution is not a tablet. It is adding beans several times a week, choosing a suitable fortified food, including vegetables with meals, or finding an affordable protein source. Food changes require effort, but they can improve several parts of health at once. The smartest question is not, should everyone take a multivitamin? The smarter question is, do I have a reason to need this particular product at this particular dose? For some people, the answer will be yes. For many healthy adults eating a varied diet, the answer may be no. If you already take a standard multivitamin, do not panic. Check the label and discuss it at your next routine appointment, especially if you take medication or use several supplements. Bring the actual bottles or clear photographs. This is more useful than saying you take some vitamins because the ingredients vary widely. Let us finish with the truth. Multivitamins are not automatically a waste of money. They become a waste when there is no clear need, no evidence for the promised result, and no attention to the nutrients already coming from food. They are not a substitute for meals, exercise, sleep, or medical care. They are tools, and a tool is only valuable when it matches the job. Do not buy health by the number of ingredients on a label. Find the gap first, then choose the simplest safe way to fill it. If this video made you look differently at your daily vitamin, share it with someone whose kitchen cupboard is full of supplement bottles. Subscribe for more clear health explanations from Dr. Adrian Mercer. And remember, more pills do not always mean more protection.